Welcome back to the Diamond K Show here on RadioOnFire.com. Thank you for joining me. Of course, every day I'm here breaking down political, entertainment, and social topics. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the like button. It really helps the show. Now, without any further ado, let's dive in. So yesterday, Pugh, Baltimore's mayor, Catherine Pugh, Baltimore's former mayor now, she resigned via her lawyer. And you know, I see a lot of people celebrating. They're happy. Like they're getting their Cathy Pugh prize. A lot of people celebrating at the misfortune of Catherine Pugh. And it does not sit well with me. She has not been charged with any crimes. Yes, people are investigating. Yes, the FBI is investigating at the behest of Governor Hogan. Yes, the IRS is investigating at the behest of Governor Hogan. But Catherine Pugh has not been charged with anything. Need I remind you that your president was under investigation for 2 years. 2 years. So I see people online, Baltimoreans, black people, saying that, oh my God, Cathy Pugh's making Baltimore look bad. Oh, this scandal makes Baltimore look bad because Cathy Pugh sold these books. Makes Baltimore look bad. What does Donald Trump make the country look like? Huh? He has hotels. You got all these foreign dignitaries staying in there. What is that? That's the same thing, right? You have 500 businesses. He has 500 businesses that he has not divested. People doing business with him because they want to get in good with him. Mar-a-Lago, the golf courses, all that stuff, right? That's greasing the palm. The same thing that people are saying that Cathy Pugh did, right? But of course, there's a difference because it's a black woman. And America seemingly, surprisingly, does not care about black women. They will step on black women, right? I saw a post today by a person who I frequently would talk to about political things and social things, and she was spot on with what she said, and I want to read it for a second. Okay, so Nika Namdi, by the way, shout out to Nika Namdi. So she said that black women need to pay attention to how brothers talk about Cathy Pugh, because that is how they will treat you if you fuck up. Meanwhile, they can sell dope, rape, and kill, and demand forgiveness from the community, but they want her drawn and quartered. I agree with that. I agree with that statement. Okay. Now, I cannot stress this enough. She was not charged with anything. Okay. I've talked about this before, and I felt as though where she should have handled this a little bit differently. She should have been upfront in people's face, and she should have not been speaking through a lawyer, not to the public. She should have been out there because you needed the public support. She needed to stir up the public support, the people that voted for her, because clearly a lot of people voted for her. But she stayed in the background, and the illness, which she probably was ill at one point. But I think that what happened is that the illness, then that she got better, then she was scared, then she was embarrassed, then she could not face the people of Baltimore. So she spoke through lawyers and other people. Whether she's guilty of some filing things, what she did ultimately is how politics is done. Now, she did not cover her tracks. She pissed somebody off higher up, and he took her out. That's what happened. So she's pissed somebody off. But I just hope that she is not just stepped on to the point where she really gets sick from the stress, and then Cathy Pugh passes away. You know, just out of the stress, out of, her worrying about this and them trying to take things away from her. Oh, because best believe they're going to try to take her homes. They're going to try to take whatever money she has. They're going to try to take it all. They're going to try to take it all. And the people of Baltimore celebrating in the misfortune of her. Now, let me say this, because I know a lot of people are going to say this. She brought it on herself, right? She brought it on herself. She sold these books, right? I want you to have this same intensity level for the murders. We for the murders in this city, we have 93 murders now, as of now. Last year, 2018, 309 murders. Where was the outrage? You were so outraged that Cathy Pugh selling books in a city that reads makes Baltimore look bad. What do these murders do? Oh, you ain't got nothing to say about that. You ain't got nothing to say about that. Y'all don't want to do anything about the murders. We want to take down Cathy Pugh. That's going to make Baltimore look better, right? Baltimore doesn't look better. Now, if we want Baltimore to look better, we need the same level of intensity. All these people that's posted online, Cathy Pugh needs to step down and blah, 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 and the little memes and all that kind of stuff. Y'all need to have the same level of intensity about cleaning up the crime in Baltimore, about getting the schools together. Where y'all at when those things happen? Oh, you ain't got nothing to say then. But you want to celebrate in the demise or the misfortune of Cathy Pugh. So Jack Young is the mayor. He put out a statement yesterday. He's in Detroit. They said that he's at some type of convention or something. Maybe he's at mayor training. I don't know. But he put out a statement, and, he seems mild-mannered, and I reckon he's going to stay in until the election. He claims that he wants to run for city council president. He don't want the drama of the mayor. You know what I mean? We'll see about that. I'm not sure how that's going to go. Now, so for people that don't know, with her resigning and the acting mayor being in place, he automatically becomes the mayor. He doesn't have to have a swearing-in process. They may have one for ceremony purposes, but he doesn't have to have one. He is the mayor, and that's how that goes. Now, I assure you, he's not going to be talking all of that stuff he was talking last week about limiting the mayor's power and the city council being able to get rid of the mayor. He ain't going to be saying none of that stuff now that he's the mayor. Oh, you're going to put all that to the side. But such is life. Such is life. So we're definitely going to keep following this story. Catherine Pugh resigning via her lawyer. And, there was no surprise there that was going to happen. So she just issued that short statement, and that's it. That's it. We've potentially seen the last of her, but I don't know. Because if she comes to me for advice, I'm going to tell her she needs to dust herself off and move forward. For y'all young people who may not remember this, there was a mayor in Washington, D.C. called Marion Barry who got caught with prostitutes and smoking crack and all this kind of stuff. And he came back later and redeemed himself and was reelected mayor down the line. Okay? Sheila Dixon, who had some turmoil, she's, scrounged up support, and she was able to run a respectable fight against, ironically, Cathy Pugh. America loves redemption stories. So I don't want to count Catherine Pugh out. I don't want to say that she's done, because America loves redemption stories. Can she wrap herself into church and make a comeback? It's possible. I mean, crazier things have happened. You know what I mean? How many times have y'all accepted Jamal Bryant back after his many discretions? Oh yeah, I went there. How many times? I don't know. How many? Many times. So let's not act like Catherine Pugh can't redeem herself. Like she ain't even been charged with no crime. But I'm just saying, in the minds of the judgmental people who have a problem with her playing politics and not filing her paperwork. How many of you people have not filed your proper taxes? So let's not judge Catherine Pugh because she sold some books, did not cover her tracks with the paperwork, and is playing politics as people normally do. Somebody said in the comment section she needs to get Olivia Pope. I think that would have been great because this could have been handled better with better public relations. I got to keep going back to Trump. And don't tell me there's a difference between Trump because I know he's a white man. Got it. Hear you. But I'm talking about the way you handle a scandal. Every time Trump's accused of something, he comes out forward, denies it, tries to explain it. And some people, kind of fall for the explanation. And he's out there, he's explaining it, and he's in people's face, and he's not hiding in the house. He's not sending his lawyer out. He's doing the talking. And it kind of makes things brush off. But when people handle things like they cower in the corner, when somebody says something, they don't say nothing back, people think you're guilty. And then your mind starts working and people think you did more than you really did. That's the problem with Catherine Pugh. I think she was too quick to step down. She should have come out and said something. And not this, I'm sick, I'm lethargic, whatever, that foolishness. Not that stuff. I'm talking about coming out saying, look, I sold these books. This is what I did. Like, she should have really talked about it. But she chose not to. I'm sure she's going to regret not talking about this more and coming in people's faces more and saying what it is. But every time we have a woman in office, y'all hold the women to these super high standards, but guys can just do whatever. It's not fair. It's absolutely not fair, especially when black women are the biggest voting base. Like, black women, if they, it's not only voting. You're talking about merchandise, shopping. Black women, they the ones. You get black women on board with something, it's going to be a success. TV shows, who are they promoting to? Black women. Because if black women make something hot, it's hot, right? But when it comes down to politics, for some reason, we're dumping on black women. And it's just not right. It's not right. I could go on and on about this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, at Radio on Fire. I love to talk to people. Even if you don't agree with what I'm saying, hit me up. We can converse back and forth, keep it respectful, and talk about this. But I'm sure that this story is not going away because now the rise of Jack Young, the demise of Catherine Pugh, and hopefully the eventual rise again of Catherine Pugh. See you guys tomorrow.